Chapter 47 Pretenders. An hour after discovering the high likely existence of a pair of doppelgangers on Earth, Number 1 Bouncer and Graham had embarked on their road trip. Graham had phased into vehicle mode with Bouncer shut down, recharging in the passenger seat. Leaving London, they followed signs for the north, and eventually found themselves on the M6, heading for Cumbria. Somewhere around a place called Kiel, Graham found a motorway services and pulled off. As he slowed to a stop in a secluded corner of the car park, Graham woke Bouncer. As soon as Bouncer had exited, Graham phased back into human form. "Right, Bouncer, it's your turn to drive." Bouncer yawned and stretched from the hours of inactivity before fully waking up. "Yes, of course, no worries. How has it been?" "Not a problem, really. On the motorway, everyone is heading in the same direction, so it's a breeze, actually." "Do you think Bobby will be okay?" asked Bouncer in a rare moment of compassion that must have been brought on by his just waking up. "Defo," replied Graham. "It was a masterstroke of an idea to sneak him into the building in the cleaner's cart before we left. He'll wake up a little confused, but he should be fine." "Yeah, I guess you're right," replied Bouncer as he shifted into a sleek-looking sports car. "Jump in and we can be on our way." "Roger." The last few miles of any journey can be the toughest, especially on the way to somewhere new. Going home not so tricky, but somewhere new, you're going to need a hand, or in this case GPS. The address in the Sepulchre records led Bouncer right to the valley where Farmer's farm was located. After turning off the main road, he phased into a Land Rover and started on the last couple of miles. Graham woke as Bouncer bounced over and through ruts and puddles. "Are we there yet?" "Nearly," replied Bouncer. "I think it's just round this corner." As he rolled quietly to a stop in the farmyard, they both heard an excited voice. "Graham? Is that you? What are you doing at home? I thought you were busy with Deli and those Sepulchre boys." Farmer was strolling across the yard with a dog following and something bent over his arm. With no idea how to respond, Bouncer kept quiet and stayed phased as a Land Rover. Graham, who they both assumed Farmer was referring to, was the one to reply. "I'm good, thank you. We just popped back to say hi," replied Graham, enjoying his role playing. Farmer looked at what he thought was Bouncer. Slowly the pennies dropped into place. "Where's Bouncer, Graham?" "I'm here, silly," replied the Land Rover. "Why are you a Land Rover, Bouncer?" asked Farmer. Graham looked at Bouncer, then at Farmer. "Okay, so I guess we got that wrong then." Before either Bouncer or Graham could respond, the thing over Farmer's arm was brought horizontal and fire erupted from the end, sending lead shot flying into the two pretenders. As the shot rattled across Bouncer's Land Rover fenders, Graham hopped back inside screaming, "Go, go, go!" Racing up the mountain, Bouncer and Graham had no idea where they were going. As they neared the top, both their nanotechs started to buzz. "Do you feel that, Bouncer?" asked Graham as he bounced back and forth. Yes, I do. It's my nanotech. I've not felt anything like this before. What do you think it is?" That question was answered for them both as they broke over the ridge and headed towards an RAF base. "No way, it can't be!" exclaimed Graham. "I think it can," replied Bouncer. "I think that's home."